And today we're looking at a Starship Troopers pinball machine. Now, as you can see, when it boots up, it's reporting a ball missing. The game also does actually have all the balls in place. Okay, let's go into the diagnostics. So if we go to the diagnostics menu and the trough, and we can see it's showing only 2 balls. So let's cycle it on. Okay, as you can see, after it's cycled the trough, the second ball is still showing as missing, whereas balls 3 and 4 are showing as present. If we just cycle a couple more balls. So you see, when we load a ball, they all move along one, but they're always missing out position 2. Now this seems fairly simple. Seems like it's indicating that switch number 2, or switch 14, which is the second ball trough switch, is missing or broken. So let's have a look at that. And another problem we've got is the shooter is a bit sluggish and the barrel spring is clearly broken, well, knackered. So we need to rebuild that. Now, another thing we can see is that the flippers are long overdue a service. As you see, they don't even line up at all. They're a little bit sticky as well. Don't respond very quickly, so they need a full rebuild. Well, this trough is very difficult to take apart. It's actually got these little bolts with very, very shallow heads on them, so I haven't actually got any tools that will fit over those. I wanted to use a pair of pliers. Now, I've actually got to take out 4 of these to get this part of the trough to come apart, so that you can then take away the second bolt there. Well, I've finally managed to remove the switch, and it's actually a mechanical failure. You can't actually reliably press that, rather than an electrical failure. Well, it's normally the contacts that wear out and stop conducting properly. It looks like some idiot has actually oiled this. It's covered in oil. There's oil all over here as well, so we'll have to take this off and clean it up. So yeah, someone didn't seem to know what they were doing and probably ruined that with putting loads of oil in it. And the next job is to fit the new switch, solder on a new diode, and then solder on the old wires. Oh, that one doesn't want to play. Just need to solder that one onto there, and then that's done. And while I'm working under the playfield with a soldering iron, I've just noticed this wire here is broken off of this switch, so I just need to reprime that and solder it back on again. And after the switch has been fitted, a quick test of self-test mode, and all 4 balls are showing in the trough now. Okay, well, testing the game out, I've noticed that this red switch here does not work. I need to have a look at that. Okay, so I've disassembled the plunger now. I'm just going to polish it up, fit a new spring, and then new sleeve in there, and then reassemble. So in order to rebuild the flipper, one of the easy ways to do is remove the end stop first, so you can take the coil off, and then you can remove the rest of the mechanism without having to desolder on your wires. So if we have a look at the old parts versus the new parts, as we can see, the playfield bushing was definitely worn. That's getting to the point where it definitely needs replacing. The plunger is fairly heavily worn. The coil sleeve is very dirty. The springs look different lengths, and the coil stop is very worn on the old one compared to the new one. So it's time to fit the new parts. This is the left hand flipper I'm currently doing. With the main right hand flipper assembly, I've found 2 screws are missing and the rest are loose. So, yeah, that's bad because this could come away from the playfield and cause the playfield back to scrape on the playfield artwork. So I need to find a couple of screws for that and tighten the rest up. And that's all 3 flippers rebuilt. I'm just putting some new rubbers on and cleaning them up, and I'll be ready to play soon.